So these are ideas for some essays. How to handle the essays, I have taken separate classes for them, and I'll be sharing links of those for the new students here. May I know who is day one in this class today? Any student who is attending today for the first day? I know
Yes,
most of the
ma'am.
students here. Uh, I think Rahul Verma, this name with which someone has logged in is someone else's name.
Yeah, it's Neha actually.
Yeah, okay. ठीक है. All right, so we'll begin this class today. Men are placed in most high-level jobs. Now, this is not a question of regular jobs or women equally in the workforce. This is about the CEOs and the managing directors of the companies. Mostly men are there in these high-level jobs. Some people say that the government should encourage a certain percentage of these jobs to be reserved for women. Do you agree or disagree? So basically, it is about women at high level jobs. Okay. So if you agree, you will say that there should be a quota for women. If you disagree, you'll say no, there's no need of a quota for women. And now we'll do the essay, and you can, whatever you write in the introduction, accordingly, you can expand on those points more and make your essay. Having benefits of hiring women at top level positions, having female senior leaders creates less gender discrimination in recruitment, earnings, and promotions. So companies have a better chance of hiring and keeping the most qualified people. Gender diversity at the management level spurs innovation and creativity as men and women think about and solve problems differently. And why reservation for women should not be there? Forcing companies to hire, promote, and appoint women could negatively affect businesses. Management is about making important decisions, and an undeserving candidate may seriously hamper a company's growth and progress. Reserving a few seats of women may also result in negative discrimination against deserving men that are more qualified for a job. So, there should be what I basically want to say is there should be no reservation. Nowadays, women are this should be hiring should be on the basis of merit and not on the basis of gender. Okay. So there should be no quota even at top level positions. Women are going for MBAs and higher education. So if a woman is more suitable for the job, she should be given, but there should be no quota as such. The solution instead of reservation, instead a change in the mindset should be traditional mindset should be there. Okay. And the change should come from an early age by teaching children equality, and that would go way further in empowering women than forced reservation. So in all my essays, I have gone against forced reservation. I've gone against that, and I've said that whatever has to be done has to be changing the traditional mindset of women and they of people, and hiring on the basis of gender is wrong. Hiring on the basis of merit is the right thing which should be done, and equality should be taught from children right from childhood. It should be taught to children right from when they are in school going age. Okay. That is what I have written in my all my gender based essays. Now, these are four essays and they have similar points. Some people say that no one should do the same job forever, while others believe that doing the same job is beneficial for the individual, company, and society. Discuss both views and give your opinion. Many people prefer to stay in the same type of work all their life, whereas others prefer to change the type of work. Discuss both sides and state your own opinion. An increasing number of people change their career and place of residence several times during their lifetime. Is this a positive or a negative development? An increasing number of people change their careers during their work life. Why, what are the reasons for this? Is this a positive or a negative development for society? Actually, I take offline classes also, so I get confused where I have done these essays. That is why I needed to ask you. I don't know why I feel that these essays also have been discussed. Okay, but we'll do the same. These are four essays. They have similar points. So all these are about job hopping, doing multiple jobs, changing the job, remaining in the same job. In this essay, there is also about a change in the place of residence along with the change of career. Okay. So all these essays are basically they have similar points. So I've clubbed them into one wherein I'll be discussing the ideas. You have to pick and choose which idea which go into which essay. Okay. The benefits of staying in the same job for life. First, it increases job security in today's time when job uncertainty is at an all-time high. Job uncertainty is at an all-time high means now people are not sure of their jobs. This is job uncertainty. They may be laid off anytime. Companies face losses. They lay off, their employees. So here, if you are in the same job for life, there is job security. Then you are not laid off. The last hired, okay, is the first fired. This is a common saying. Last hired is the first fired when the company has to cut down on its, staff. So when you are in the same job for life, you've stayed in that job, then you get more security. Employers are not only more likely to retain workers who have been working longer, but they are also hesitant to hire people who have a history of changing jobs frequently. Better work-life balance. In other words, with time, people become more comfortable with their work responsibilities and thus they can devote more time to their personal life. See, if you are in the same job throughout your life, what you do is you are comfortable, you know your job responsibilities. When you come home, you don't have to work hard on that. Okay. And you don't have to give your family time to your work time. So if you change job, there are challenges and responsibilities. Your learning curve is there. So even after coming home, the person is busy in the office work. That will not be there if you stick to one job. Okay. What are the benefits of changing jobs often? First, changing jobs can help a person to develop new skills and get different types of experience. For example, when people change jobs, they are pushed out of their comfort zone and are forced to learn new routines. It keeps things interesting and prevents work from becoming boring and monotonous. It is also an opportunity to figure out which type of employer and company culture suit people the best. So these are the points these are points for changing jobs often. Okay. So when you change job, you develop new skills, get different types of experience. Okay. And it's interesting. It doesn't tend to get boring. And it is also an opportunity to figure out which type of employer and company culture suit people the best. Now, reasons why people change jobs. First reason is for money. The cost of living has increased dramatically in the last few decades, and there are many careers which are not as lucrative as in the past. So here, first thing why people change jobs is they get more pay in the new job. Sometimes changing job profile is also done to increase one's skill set and to open the doors for new job opportunities. So basically, when a person changes his job profile, his skill set improves and there are new opportunities open for him. Then people are very impatient today and they easily get bored doing the same thing every day. Changing careers is a means to break the monotony of life. So what are the negative effects on society? First, the main drawback is for the businesses in the society. A large amount of money is spent on training and educating employees, but all this money gets wasted when individuals change jobs. It not only impacts companies' profits, but also the development of society as it affects the taxes the companies can pay to the government. Second, there is less community spirit and social bonding. People who change careers seldom form close bonds with their colleagues. A career change is often associated with a change in residence, which means it negatively affects the social bonds with the neighbors. Hence, it is not surprising that societies are becoming more and more selfish and self-centered today. So basically, these are the negative effects on society. Okay. Um, Companies are affected uh, because there are new employees. They turn uh, they spend money on training those new people, and as soon as they are trained, they change their job. So this is not good for, and the company's productivity goes down. So the taxes the company pays to the government come down. Then there is less community spirit and social bonding. And then residence changes there, because of which people hardly know their neighbors, because neighbors keep changing. Okay. And they hardly know their neighbors. So the society is becoming more selfish and self-centered today. Okay. The world of work is changing rapidly. Working conditions today are not the same as before, and people no longer rely on taking one job for life. Discuss the possible causes for these changes and give your suggestions on how people should prepare for work in the future. Now, this is basically, uh, I gave this introduction to write in the class, introduction and conclusion. Okay, so this is just other students' intros conclusion, so I am just going to do it. This is basically, this is the essay which has been repeated. I have seen this essay being repeated many times uh, since when I have started teaching, So this is an important essay. So this says that the world of work is changing rapidly. Working conditions today are not the same as before, and people no longer rely on taking one job for life. Basically, it is that working conditions today are different, and people, they do not depend on one job for their whole life. They have to have multiple, skill sets. They are not secure. They cannot rely that they will always be there in the job. They don't feel that security. Now you have to discuss the causes and suggest how people should prepare for work life in the future. So, what do you think this essay is? Which category? Opinion, discuss, problem solution, direct question? Which is the category?
It's a discuss essay, and we need to give our suggestion as well, opinion.
Darshan, read carefully. Is it a discuss essay? Anybody else?
Reason and solution.
This is a problem solution essay, or you can even call it a direct question essay. Definitely not a discuss essay. Okay? Discuss essays in which two views are given, and you have to discuss both views, and then you have to state your opinion. Okay? They have given you a scenario which is sort of a fact, which is sort of something happening these days, and they've asked you the causes of these changes. Why are these changes happening? Why do working conditions are not the same? Why people no longer rely on taking one job? These are the causes you have to discuss, and then you have to suggest how people should prepare for their work life in the future, how they should go about preparing for the future. Okay? There, see, world of work, working conditions today are not the same. People no longer rely on taking one job, means they cannot depend on one job. They are not secure. They don't feel that job security. Okay, they cannot depend, because if they are laid off, they come to they have no source of income then. So people no longer rely on one job means that they lack job security. Reasons for the lack of job security: first, increasing automation in at the workplace. Now, in other words, more and more jobs are being done by machines, and thus a lot of people are losing their jobs to these robots and machines. Secondly, technology is changing rapidly, and thus people's skills and knowledge are becoming outdated very quickly. Employers tend to hire new employees with the required knowledge rather than spend on training the older employees. Due to globalization, companies are no longer bound by geographical boundaries in hiring decisions. For example, today, many Indians are working in American IT companies. Companies are also shifting their manufacturing operations overseas to countries like China and Vietnam to cut costs. And this further reduces job security. As a result, many people in the developed world are facing unemployment. So basically, these are the reasons. First is automation. Many people are going jobless. Then the changing technology with which one has to keep himself updated. If a person is not updated, companies will hire new people with those skill sets and the person will be laid off. Thirdly, now companies can hire the best talent from anywhere in the world, especially in the IT sector. And then, the people who are not that competent can be laid off. And then manufacturing units are also being shifted to other countries. So the people of even, if a US company shifts its manufacturing unit to another country, the local people there will get unemployed. So these are the things why people are lacking job security, why working conditions are changing. And steps that can be taken to prepare for the work conditions in the future. First, people should be flexible and they should be willing to relocate to foreign countries if their companies are relocating to cut costs. People should work on updating their skills and knowledge regularly so that their skills are never obsolete. People should try to have multiple sources of income or develop their hobbies as a source of livelihood so that they are financially stable even if they lose their primary job. Okay, so these are the basically these are the points for this essay, and this essay I have seen being repeated many times.
Ma'am, obsolete means
Obsolete means outdated, which is no longer in fashion. That is what obsolete means. Out of their skills are never obsolete, means उनकी skills कभी ऐसी नहीं है कि वो पुरानी हो गई अब उनकी जरूरत नहीं है. Okay. All right. Now these are 4 essays and they have similar ideas. Okay. So these essays are on telecommuting. What is the term? What does the term telecommuting mean?
work from home.
Yes, telecommuting. Basically, commuters क्या होते हैं? Daily commuters. Have you heard the word commuters?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Those who travel.
Travelers.
Travel for their work.
Those who travel for their work. Now, telecommuting is traveling through telephone lines. That means that, the travel that is being done is through telephone lines. Through telephone lines, work travels to those people. The people in the IT sector, they work through internet. That is called telecommuting. It is not telecommunicating. It is telecommuting. Okay, this is one word you should know, because if you get either any of these 4 essays, that word you can use in your essay. And if just like in the essay of juvenile delinquency, I told you that if the essay comes that children are committing more and more crime now, and what are the reasons and solutions, they will not use the word juvenile delinquency. But if you use the word once in that essay, the band score goes 1 band up, because you are telling the examiner you have prepared. Similarly, in these 4 essays, the word telecommuting will have to be put by you. All these essays are basically on telecommuting, but if you put that word, it adds a feather in the cap of your essay. Okay. First, many employees may work at home with modern technology. Some people claim that it can benefit only the workers, not the employers. Do you agree or disagree? So basically, this essay's first statement is the fact. Second statement is the statement with which you have to agree or disagree, and that says that telecommuting work benefits only the workers, not the employers. So telecommuting benefits the people who work in any company. It doesn't help the owners of the company. Do you agree or disagree? Basically, if we'll do the points of telecommuting, you will see that I have ideas to give you for benefits to the workers. I have ideas to give you for benefits to the employers. And I have ideas to give you for benefits to the environment. Environment benefits you will not put in this essay, but other benefits you can put. You can disagree and say that it benefits both employees and employers. Okay. if you want to say, if you want to agree strongly, you want to say it doesn't benefit the employers, then you can give benefits of employees and disadvantages to the employers in that essay, and it will be a strongly agree essay. Okay. So this is how you handle. The second is more and more companies are allowing employees to work from home. Do you think it's a positive or a negative development? Similarly, you can go two-sided by saying it is both. More and more people are working from home rather than at the workplace. Some people say this will bring benefits to the workers and their families, but others think it will bring stress to the home. Discuss both views. Now, the same essay, first essay I read was a agree, disagree, second, positive, negative development, third is discuss both views, in which one set of people says that it will bring benefits to the workers and their families, but other set of people is saying that families, this working from home causes stress at home. It doesn't benefit the families. You have to discuss both views. Nowadays, a lot of people are able to do their work from home. Discuss the advantages and disadvantages of this development. So these are 4 essays, same points. You have to pick and choose which point will fit into which essay of yours. Okay. So I'm going to do advantages to employees, advantages to employers, advantages to environment, then disadvantages to employees and disadvantages to employers, both. Okay, so there are ideas. So these are the ideas we'll go into. Sonalika, will you read?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Advantages of working from home to employees. Save time. No time is wasted going to and coming back from the office. Fewer expenses. No spending on private and public transport and gas, lunch, etc. More flexibility. Can look after minor family commitments like dropping kids to school. Can do some other business side by side because of the time saved. Can spend more time with family because of time saved in commuting. Can work for any company anywhere in the world. People who work from home generally have higher job satisfaction.
So this is basically an essay on telecommuting, and my daughter has done telecommuting when she was in the US, where she's done it for quite a few years, like at least 6, 7 years, 8 years. She's been working, she worked from home. And definitely, I could feel the advantages are far more because I was there at one time she was working. At 8 a.m., she would sit on her, laptop. Just at the moment, there was no need to change clothes also, and she would sit anywhere, and she had to be at her desk and work. But 11 to 11:15, she had a coffee break, she was with me. Then she had 1 hour lunch break, she was with me. At 5 p.m. sharp, she would shut down her laptop, and that was it. Coming and going also time saved. That is a big time save, because when you have to reach an office, you have to leave home at least 1 hour before. And then, before that also change time needed to dress up and all, that also takes time. So a lot of time is saved. Okay. And so these are all the advantages. And even she could drop her, child to school, pick her up, because wahan pe school zones are the same. The school is very close to the home. So you can always tell your, senior who is sitting at the desk that you will be back in 5 minutes and do this work and come back. Okay. So these are all the advantages. Next.
Advantages of working from home to employer. Reduced
Yes.
operational cost. Less office space is needed and less money has to be spent on maintenance of the office. Real estate prices are exorbitant.
Yes.
Less sick leaves and other leaves are taken by employees as they do not need a whole day off for a very small work at home. The employer can hire the best employee from any corner of the world. Work from home improves retention and thus saves companies on hiring and training cost.
So this is about the advantages of working from home to employers. Okay. See, if you are working from home and you are not well, you have to take your medicine from time to time. You can still be at your desk and work because your exertion is less and you can do that much work and you can take your medicine in time. So less sick leave is taken. That ultimately benefits the employers. Okay. Less office space, that is quite obvious. A person can run a 500 employee company just with one hall, where not many people have to sit and everyone's got a laptop and working from their home. Okay. And then an employer can hire anyone from any corner of the world. The best talent can be retained. Okay. So hiring and training costs are also less because there is less, it improves the retention. Okay. So next.
Advantages of telecommuting to the environment. There is a less pollution because there are fewer vehicles on road. Digitized documents lead to less paper usage and thus save trees. There would be less waste generation.
So obviously, there is more things on the computer, less paper needed, less waste. Okay. And then few vehicles on the road also come down because many people are working from home. So these are the advantages to the environment. And all right, next.
Disadvantages of working from home to employee. Employee need to motivate and organize themselves. No teamwork or creative work can be done working alone from home. The employees do not feel a sense of loyalty to the company. Employees need proper office space in their home and also the right office equipment. Lack of proper desk and chair can lead to ergonomic issues. Difficult to concentrate at home because of disturbances caused by children or other household noise like washing machine, uh, lawn lawn movers, TV, dishwashers, etc.
हाँ,
Work
lawn
from
में
home.
घास काटने वाली machine. Okay. Next.
Okay, work from home employees can feel very isolated, lonely, and bored. Less career advancement opportunities for employees working from home.
So basically, my daughter used to say me, Mom, I feel very bored. I need to dress up new clothes every day and go to my office. I miss that work environment. That is surely a drawback of working from home. But I would say that you are getting so many benefits. Don't leave this job. Don't opt for not doing telecommuting. And see, for as long as she had to work, as long as telecommuting was there, she worked. And then the company's policies changed. Going to office became mandatory. And then she had to leave her work ultimately because her children were very small. It was not possible. Okay. So basically, these are the, advantages and disadvantages. And I'll tell you one word, environment. When you read the word environment, Sonalika, not only you, many other people also, they don't pronounce the N word which is there inside. Okay, see, environment, N. So the best way so that your spellings will never go wrong while writing, when you have to write this word in your mind, read out environment. You can speak like that. Environment. You'll never go wrong in the spellings. Okay?
Environment.
Yes. Okay? That is it. So I hope the points of these essays are clear. 4 essays. Now there are 3 essays and they have similar ideas. Yes, Sonalika.
There are some motives for people to work. Some people think money is the most important. Do you agree or disagree? A big salary is much more important than job satisfaction. Do you agree or disagree? If some people get a chance to choose between life without work and spending most of the time working, then they would choose not to work. Agree or disagree?
Okay. So, in this first essay, it is, motives of work. Some people say money is the most important and you have to agree or disagree. Now I'll tell you one thing, whichever essays have the word most in them, okay, most, the best, okay, all, everyone, categorical words, it's very easy to disagree. Okay. For example, in this essay, you can say money is important, but not the most important. Then you can put one paragraph on the importance of money and the other paragraph on the importance of other factors which are more important than money. More important or as important also would be a disagree. So it's easy to disagree in these essays. Okay. And a second is big salary is more important than job satisfaction. Here also, money is more important than job satisfaction. You have to agree, disagree. And the third essay was very tricky in the sense that, if you get a chance to choose, okay, between life without work and spending most of the time working, then they would choose not to work. So basically, you have to think, when I looked into myself, and if someone gave me a chance not to work, means I am given enough money for my needs. Okay. So if I'm given enough money, that means I'm being given a choice कि काम नहीं करूं, मुझे सब कुछ मिल रहा है. So I would choose, the essay is that most people would choose not to work. If they were given a choice, most people would choose not to work. Okay, so what do you think? What would you do in such an essay? Agree or disagree?
Disagree, ma'am.
Disagree, because see, work not always well. Money coming doesn't harm anyone. Everyone feels good when they earn money. But basically, work is not just for money. It is also for passing your time productively. It is,
Yes.
if you have nothing to do, you feel bored, dejected, depressed. Okay, you don't feel there is any motive of your life. So basically, disagree would go better in that essay. Okay. Okay, Sonalika.
Importance of money. Money is vital means to achieve a basic standard of living. Everyone today wants to live comfortably and money makes this possible. Money is also important because today's social status in life is majorly dependent upon money. Almost everyone would refuse to work if they were offered no money.
If they were offered no money, yes. If they were not offered any money, that would be if they were not offered any money. That would be better way to put it. Okay. Next.
Other factors that motivate people to work, a sense of meaning and purpose. People people today want to feel that they are contributing to society and making a difference in world. Feeling of appreciation for hard work. It is basic human nature to want others to acknowledge and appreciate our efforts and hard work. The opportunity to learn and grow. This is perhaps the reason why many employees leave their jobs for even lower paid jobs because they feel they have nothing new to learn at their old jobs.
Hmm.
All sorry, a well defined career progression. Most people have an ambitious ambition behind earning a high salary, and if they see
Beyond
no
earning a high salary. Beyond means over and above earning a high salary. Something else is more important for them. Okay.
yes, and if they just a minute, ma'am.
Hmm. Okay.
Okay. If they see no hope of fulfilling their ambitions, sooner or later they lose their passion to work.
Hmm.
Disagree that people will choose not to work and prefer life without work. Work provides people with inner creative joy and saves them from the dullness and boredom of life. Work Work gives people a sense of meaning and purpose. In other words, people today want to feel that they are contributing to society and making a difference in world. For
Hmm.
some people, work is about respect in society. This is the reason even uh, highest I know how to
Heirs,
spell this.
heirs, heirs. This is heirs. H is absolutely silent. Heirs होते हैं उत्तराधिकारी, those who come, those who get the throne after, they given in inheritance, they get everything. Okay?
Okay.
Heirs to
Here's to
हाँ, heirs to rich billion.
here's to
Heirs नहीं है बेटे. H is
billion.
silent. Just wait. Give me 1 second. I'll open my dictionary. This is okay. Heir. Okay. Heirs. That is a person legally entitled to the property or rank of another. So heir. H is absolutely silent. Heir. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Adam, airless, airship,
Okay. All these words. H is silent. Okay. So that here H is silent. You have to note that. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So even the heirs to billionaires, they will work. Okay. They'll work. It's about respect in society. And even if they have enough money, the whole life they can lead without working. They'll still work because it is not just about money. It's also to get respect and name in the society. Okay. Yes.
The best way to learn about other cultures is to work in multinational organizations. Do you agree or disagree?
So this essay says the best way. So what did I tell you just today in today's class? Which words are categorical words in which it's very easy to disagree? The best, the most. Okay. You can disagree and you can say that you can learn about other cultures by working in multinational companies, but this is not the best way and other ways are better. Now, what are the other ways? One paragraph, you'll say na ki this is a good way. So how you learn about other cultures by working in an MNC, you can make one paragraph. And then what other ways are there which are better than working in an MNC to learn about other cultures? That with that you can make the second body paragraph and your essay is done. Okay? Now read it out.
Why it is a good way? No doubt, working in a large MNC presents some opportunities to learn about other cultures as employees deal with colleagues, businesses, and clients from different part of globe. For example, in some cultures, it is normal to uh,
Address.
address, sorry, it is normal to address clients and bosses, but by their first name, whereas in others, it is considered disrespectful.
Yes.
Similarly, countries like Japan and Germany are sticklers.
They're
Is that
sticklers for
correct?
punctuality. For them, punctuality is supreme. Okay.
Okay.
And
Sticklers
people
for
are
punctuality.
expected to arrive on time. Okay.
Sticklers for punctuality, and people are expected to arrive on on time for meetings, but in other cultures, being a few minutes late is acceptable.
Hmm. So basically, since my childhood, we have learned that IST is not Indian Standard Time. It is Indian Stretchable Time. You can come late. That's acceptable in our culture. But in many cultures, it is not acceptable. And you come to know about all these by working in any MNC. Okay, you can learn about this. So it's a good way. But the best, you are disagreeing with the fact that it is the best way. Okay, next.
Why it is not the best way, and what other ways are better? One way to experience and understand other cultures is to actually travel to those countries and live their lifestyle. Traveling lets one experience all aspects of culture like food, language, customs, festivals, etc. In MNCs, employees are restricted to just corporate aspects of culture.
Mm.
Fun and for fun and effective way like watching a foreign language movie, trying a new ethnic food recipe from another country, and learning a foreign dance from online. Ma'am, it is from or form?
Um, Learning a foreign dance form online.
Dance form online.
Ah.
These
It
methods.
had been from, then from online, I needed to add another word here, from online sources, okay, like that. So it's a
Yes.
dance form online, okay?
These
Yes.
methods are stress-free and entertaining, whereas corporate culture is so stressful that people do not get time to learn about other people's culture.
So basically, you can see, how this essay has been framed. The best way you can safely disagree and say it is a good way, but not the best. And then you can talk about other methods which you think are better or as good. Okay. Okay, sticklers, people who insist on a certain quality or type of behavior. So, whatever new word has been written, the meaning also has been given. This is an excellent book. My daughter came up with this, that ideas are needed for all tests. Essays are there in so many tests. Now they have removed the essay portion from the TOEFL test, but earlier essay was there, and these ideas were useful in the TOEFL also, in the GRE, in the GMAT, everywhere you have to write essay in English. So IELTS, PTE also you have the essay, and the topics are just the same. The ways of handling are just the same. Okay. Okay. This is a very
Many
interesting essay. Yes.
many people say that companies should give importance to their employees, whereas others says that they should give importance to customers. Discuss both and give your opinion. Advantages of putting employees first. Employees work hard when they are happier. When they are happier, a company's productivity is directly proportional to its employee happiness. Customer satisfaction ultimately depends upon employee. Companies have realized that happy employees equals happy customers, and because of this, they have started focusing their attention on the benefits of their workforce.
Yes. So I think it's
Advantage.
clear.
Yes, ma'am. Advantages of putting customer first. The success of any organization depends largely on its customer base. More customers means more revenue, which ultimately means more profit. This is why organizations today are spending crores crores of rupees on customers acquisition and retention.
Cus-
Happy and
yes.
Happy and satisfied customers create a positive brand image for the company, and a good brand image is paramount to success.
Paramount to success is in today's competitive era. Paramount, the meaning is written, more important than anything else. Okay. Acquisition, asset or object bought or obtained. So basically, these are the two things, when I was going through ideas for this essay, you can, in one place it was written that consider employees and customers as the hearts and lungs of the company. Without a heart, the company will die. Without the lungs, also the company will die. So both are equally important. That is what you have to write, and the companies have to take care of their employees, and they have to take care of their customers also. Okay. So basically, advantages of putting employee first. This is a discuss essay. You have to write both these points, and you have to give your opinion in the intro and conclusion. If you want to make a third body paragraph separately of your opinion, then please make sure that the ideas are not being repeated. Whatever ideas are there, they are not being repeated. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. This is another essay. Yes.
Research has shown that spending much less time in the office can reduce the use of energy. For example, electricity, gas. Thus, some companies close okay thus some companies close for some days a week. Do the advantages of this development outweigh the disadvantages?
Ah,
Drawbacks of closing office some days a week. It may affect the work output and reduce the earnings of employees, especially those who work on daily wages. Considering the competition faced by the companies and the targets they have to achieve within the given deadline, this policy could have detrimental effects on the company's performance.
So
Performances.
basically, this, many companies, they reduce their time. Like 5 days a week is there in the Western countries. Imagine another one day off. So 4 days a week. Here also in India, it is 6 days a week. But I've seen our friends who are running their own industrial units, they close for another day in the week, maybe Tuesday or Thursday. But they see the advantages of this mode. But the drawbacks are that deadlines cannot be met in less time, and so the company loses out. Okay.
Benefits of shall I continue?
Continue.
Benefits of closing office some days a week for employers.
Hmm.
Substantial reduction in substantial reduction of office expenses in terms of electricity consumption, water usage, and fuel cost. A reduced work week improves the productivity of employees and thereby compensates for the hours lost. This makes them go back to work the next day with added zeal and enthusiasm.
Hmm.
Companies offering such working conditions are more attractive to potential employees. Benefits of closing office some days a week for employees. An extra day off could give them much needed time for themselves and their families. Workers can also join some physical activities on those days, and this can help address problems like obesity, backache caused by sedentary work environment.
So basically, these are the points which you can put in this essay. Do the advantages outweigh the disadvantages? Essay, you have to write both. You cannot go one-sided. So you have to write benefits of both approaches, okay, in this essay. Let's see. Okay, so we'll continue with these next essays on Monday. We've done quite a few essays today. I hope your ideas are clear, and handling of essays, a video has been shared many times in the group. If you need the handling essays, classes videos, do let me know. I'll share them. Okay. Again, you can let me know in the group you are in. All right.
Thank
Ma'am, I
you.
have a question.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, is there any word count requirement for essays actually?
Yes, there is.
Like
The count is
okay,
they give you in the question not less than 250 words. Okay. So you have
okay,
to go
okay,
above 250 words. They don't give the upper limit. You can write
okay,
as many words, but there is no penalty for over length, but there is limit of time. So I would suggest
yeah,
280 to 310 words. You can write and you
okay,
can proofread. Okay.
okay, ma'am.
All right.
Thank you.